Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of the Board of Trustees, members of the Faculty and Administration, graduates, families of the graduates and friends, I now have the distinct pleasure of conferring special honours. Mr. Guccini, please come forward. Francesco Guccini, one of Italy's foremost cultural figures, you have had a long and varied career as a singer, songwriter and author. You are among Italy's most important cantautori, and after your first album, Folkbeat No. 1, in 1967, you have produced a further 21 albums to date, over 4 decades of musical activity. The words and music of your songs have inspired generations of people in Italy and beyond, from the 1960s to the present day. Your work addresses both the intimate and personal world and the public, social and political spheres of society, all with perceptive observation and irony. You have not been afraid to take positions on issues or to challenge the status quo in direct and trenchant language, and your work constitutes an ongoing and stimulating dialogue with your audiences. The appeal of your songs is cross-generational, as testified by the people of all ages who flock to your concerts. Your verses have been praised for their poetic and literary value and have entered into the canon of modern Italian poetry. And your storytelling draws frequently on popular and literary traditions from European and American culture. Inspired by musicians such as Bob Dylan, your songs have also contributed to bring to Italy a piece of America, a country you first discovered through the stories of your great uncle, Amerigo, who emigrated there, then returned to Italy, and later through the literature and music of the Beat generation. You are an accomplished writer of fiction, and your verses, stories and novels have been published to critical acclaim and have received many awards. You have a strong interest in language and languages, attested through your work in lexicology, lexicography, linguistics, translation and the dialects of Italy, and you have published contributions in these areas. For many years, you taught the Italian language to students from the US at Dickinson College, the Bologna campus of the University of Pennsylvania. For your long and distinguished career, the integrity of your work, your openness towards peoples and cultures, for your commitment to values of freedom of thought and expression, we are honoured to welcome you into our diverse family on the recommendation of the Senate and by action of the Board of Trustees of the American University of Rome. Therefore, by the authority invested in me and in accordance with the laws of the District of Columbia and the State of Delaware, I do hereby confer upon you, Francesco Guccini, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, Honoris Causa.